So we are asked to display U1 and then ask the user to type to play again, anything else to quit. And if it was true, we go back and display U1 again. Otherwise, we display thanks for playing and we end. So if we run this now, we get errors because we need to fill in the gaps. So you can see here that the print U1 corresponds to this box here. The next box is going to ask the user to type something in, which they do. We store it into the answer variable. Now we need to check whether the answer was P. So we're going to use the double equal sign to check whether the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. Now the left-hand side is a variable, which means we look inside it, and we check whether it's equal to the letter P that we put in quotes. And if it is, we're going to follow this arrow here, which should take us back to the line of code that displays U1, which should be this line of code here. So in order to go to this line of code, we need to insert a label just above it, which we will use as a bookmark and give it a name so we can refer to it when we want to jump back to it. So we're going to call this one, let's just call that win, like that, with a full stop in front. And in order to go there, we just need to use its name, just like that. So when we get here, we should jump back up to this part here, which will immediately take us down to the next line of code, which is this box again. So if we run this now, U1, great. Let's P to play again. And you won again. Isn't this a great game? We keep winning. And then if you want to quit, you just type anything else. So if the answer is not equal to P, like let's just say W, that will then end the game because that is no longer true. So we don't go in and do that line. So we just progress to the next line, which is just to display thanks for playing. So that's how we use the goTo loop.